All right, so let's reset. Jupiter is back to a normal planet. But now the sun has a girlfriend. And this girlfriend would be orbiting unhealthily close to the sun. It'll be the exact same mass and everything, but it'll only be orbiting like 9 million kilometers away from the sun. Which is very irresponsible and not really something that would happen in real life. Sun. Alright, sun. Like, binary stars do not orbit this close to one another in real life, generally. I've run a test simulation of this before. It didn't immediately become a supernova, so hopefully things, you know, stay alive for a little while here. Oh crap, they're gonna crash. No, wait, we're good. So yeah, this is the orbital dynamics we're talking about here. They're so close to each other, and the fact that they're the exact same mass basically means that they're doing this very elaborate dance with each other. And of course, you'll notice that they're constantly moving, which bodes poorly for the planets, to put it lightly. Like, see, look, Mercury is already drastically changing. Oh god, Mercury is gonna get knocked out of the entire solar system. Like, giving the sun a girlfriend basically means the rest of the planets are out of here. Like, immediately. like, talk about being blind to the world when you're in love. Like, now I realize that, like, calling the new star Sun's girlfriend is actually a lot more fitting than I initially thought it would be. Because when you're blindly in love, you forget that anything else in the world exists. Or so I've been told. But yeah, like, basically the sun is... the sun's like, you know what? Heck all those other planets that have been letting stick around. I don't need them anymore. I got you now, baby. This is what the show looks like for Mercury. Mercury has obviously the best seat in the house. Sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. I know, right? Well, like I said, like I told you, I tested it before, and I was amazed that they didn't actually crash into each other. Somehow this is actually stable. You know, for the stars. Not for the planets. It's very unstable for the planets. So how much of a hyperbola is this? Oh god. Like, the orbit is so unstable that its own instability is unstable. Sometimes it's actually an ellipse, but most of the time it's a hyperbola. Now it's a parabola. Now it's a hyperbola. That is amazing. Also, don't you love it when your semi-major axis of an ellipse is a negative number? Don't you just love it when your physics games register negative distance? It's negative distance totally makes sense. All right. Anyway, I think that's enough. That's enough of Mercury for now. Is Earth even still habitable? Have I already made it to the point of no return? Well, Earth is also a hyperbola. Its orbit is basically the same thing as Mercury. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so I believe I just witnessed over the span of what was basically about 2 hours in real time, the entire western part of North America freezing, and then unfreezing, and now it's freezing again. This is not very stable. Alright. No promises, but I think we're gonna be okay there, Subsonic. Hopefully. Oh, we got hydrogen. Nice. Okay, here's where I start calling BS. Earth similarity 99.7, life likelihood 99.3. No, we're all dying. We're all dying from this. Like, we're in a hyperbolic orbit, and this thing expects us to believe that there's gonna be some kind of life standing on this planet for a while. Actually, one more thing before we monitor Earth. Let's go to, like, Uranus. Because, like, Uranus is a lot further away. Is the orbit a little bit more stable there? Uh-oh. Orbital parent is now Sun's girlfriend. Oh my god, it's so much worse! Eccentricity of 288! Oh, it's still so much worse in the outer solar system. Whoa. Whoa! The trail just did a 180! That's amazing! Like, the projected path just swings around wildly. This is basically physics playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Alright, back to Earth. Let's see how long it takes for the planet to completely become uninhabitable. This is looking pretty bad. Okay, so the Sahara appears to be frozen over. As it looks like it. It might still be sand. It looks awfully bright. You got those same little ice fragments floating off of South Carolina. Okay. Canada doesn't look too bad, actually. Yeah. The Sahara seems to have frozen over just randomly. We good? Yep. Sun's girlfriend. I'm curious what our okay, our parent star is Sun's girlfriend now. Oh, and now it's a sun. That's probably why it keeps being undefined, is because, like, it can't decide whether we're orbiting the sun or the sun's girlfriend. It just keeps switching. Yep, no, it's back to Sun's girlfriend. Alright, I'm gonna speed up time a bit here. Because Earth is surviving so far. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit too. It actually looks like at any given moment, the planets are extremely unstable, but over the long stretch of time, this might actually work. Like, the data is so screwy because there's two stars in almost exactly the same spot. So it can't decide if you're orbiting the sun or the sun's girlfriend, but it looks like Mercury is staying with the sun, Venus is staying with the sun, and Mars is going the wrong way. Mars is going the wrong way. Never mind. Oh shoot, Pallas. Pallas is in trouble here. Oh shoot, Mercury. So better look at the dance there. Basically from face on, so you can see how close they get, and more accurately. Yeah, undefined is what I thought. Now Mercury's doing loops. Like Mercury's like trying to follow their dance moves, but just not having a good time of it. They seem to be moving in a pretty stable direction. So yeah, I take it back. This is a painfully hecked system. Like, look at how far away Earth is to the sun already. Earth is now 3.8 AU from the sun. So Earth is 3.8 times as far away from the sun as it normally is. And somehow we're not completely frozen to death. We will be eventually, but those numbers are not going to last. Value or percent? Oh, right. Yeah, we're already so far away from the sun that it looks like it's just one star wobbling back and forth. Okay, they separated into two there. But if you didn't know any better and you were on this planet, you would think that that's just one weird oblong star. Speed up. Oh yeah, those numbers are going down. Similarity, life. That's not going to happen on a hyperbolic orbit that's constantly moving further and further away from the only source of heat nearby. Well, two sources, but still. You ain't got it. Alright, let's see what else is frozen over. Saudi Arabia is frozen solid. Most of Africa. Oh, I wasn't crazy. It really was. The Sahara really was frozen. The Sahara was frozen a long time ago, believe it or not. Madagascar is mostly ice now. Maximum temperature across the planet is 10.4 degrees. The entire Andes mountain range is like forming a belt of ice. Most of Western North America is frozen. Oh, but guess what? Southern California, it's still there, just barely. Most of Baja California is frozen, though. How about Australia? Australia's doing okay for the most part. There's some frozen parts, which happen to be in like the only places where there's actually big cities in Australia. New Zealand's just dying. Oh, Antarctica doesn't look any bigger at this point than it normally is. Weird. Iran is frozen over. Tibet's all frozen. Europe looks pretty unscathed, though, for now. Yeah, the average temperature's going down. Maximum temperature's soon to be less than 0. I would say, like, as soon as the entire planet is below 0, we can safely say everything is dead. Now Australia's frozen. Minus one little hot spot right there. Boy, those night lights sure are impressive. This is actually impressive. Like, Earth is going to make it almost a year without having completely frozen solid. It looks like Mercury might actually tag along. Venus is gone, obviously. Alright, I'm going to wait until all of Earth is below 0. It's like the whole planet is basically the exact same temperature except for the South Pole, the North Pole. Alright, when maximum temperature is below 0, that's it, we're done. Okay. Alright, all life on Earth has been extinguished. All continents are frozen. I don't know why we still have oceans. I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like the oceans should be white and the continents should be normal. But okay. Antarctica, for some reason, still looks about the same size. Oh, that's right. I just told you, because the whole planet's the same temperature.
Oh no.
Bit of an understatement there. For some reason, it still says solid/liquid level. I don't know why. So we're now 12.6 AU away, which is about 30% further away from the sun than Saturn is. Oh, and look at our orbital speed, 187 kilometers per second. That's way faster than we normally go. And I think most of that is not us moving, but just the two suns moving so fast. Because, like, when they circle around each other so quickly, because they're so close to each other, they build up a ton of angular momentum, and then if they happen to be moving away from the rest of the planets, then that converts into tangential momentum. So basically, they're moving so fast that even the really close-up planets like Earth and Venus can't keep up. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, let's check it on Mercury, though, because it looks like Mercury is actually still with the program here. Ooh, how pretty is this? Look at all of those dances that the sun and his girlfriend have done so far. So, like, Earth made it 7 or 8 months before all life was exterminated. It looks like Mercury is actually going to survive this. Like, the orbit is still a hyperbola, but, like, it's stayed with the program this far. Earth similarity is not too bad. Nice topography. Temperature topography, but still. Like, I think Mercury is the winner of this story. You know, besides the sun, obviously, with a new girlfriend. Oh, wait. all these circles are materializing, which means that there's like mass coming off of Mercury. How much exactly? What's the mass loss on this guy? Oh, yeah, 2,500 kilograms per second is pretty substantial. Well, they're getting kind of close. I mean, like, we're getting close to them. Oh, I was wrong. Mercury's suddenly really close to the two suns. We're only 25.7 million kilometers away from the two suns. Whoa. Oh, it looks even scarier from this close. Come on, not the breakup. Not the divorce, guys. No divorce. Alright, so I wouldn't say Mercury won a lot, but I do think Mercury deserves a lot of credit for sticking through at least this much. Not very stable, but it's something. It's a whole lot better than anything else. So I'm going to just go ahead and declare Mercury the winner of this one, even though there wasn't supposed to be a winner or a loser. Hey, I want to check out what frozen Venus looks like. Oh wow, it's so far away. Oh, Venus isn't frozen though. It's still exactly the same temperature, despite now being, what was it, 27.7 AUs away. Alright, whatever.